What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the Shameless Watch Collector. If you know this channel, then you know I have a few weaknesses, and one of them is dial textures. It's no secret that WM makes some of the best that you will find on AliExpress. So when WELLY MERCK hit me up and asked me to review their new WM225, a watch specifically designed around striking, one-of-a-kind textures, they had me hook, line, and sinker. Time to go in-depth on this new piece from WM and assign it a final grade. Let's get into it. Let's get straight into the review, working through our usual categories, starting with dimensions. This watch case may look familiar to some of you, maybe extremely similar in shape and size to a watch that I talk about all the time on this channel. One with a reference number that is only one digit off from this one. Of course, I'm talking about the WM226, the Ice Crack watch, one that I've already reviewed on this channel. Well, let's get this out of the way right now. This is essentially the same watch, but with a different dial texture. Virtually everything else is identical, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, especially when it comes to dimensions. This watch is sized near perfect at 39mm in diameter, 45.6mm lug to lug, and only 12.6mm thick, including the crystal and case back. This is a great universal size that works on a very wide range of wrists, while still giving these gorgeous dials plenty of room to show off. It sits perfectly flush on my wrist and is exceptionally comfortable for a full stainless steel watch. The 149 gram weight isn't too bad either, all things considered. So this really is an if it ain't broke, don't fix it situation for WM, and I don't blame them. Let's keep it moving and talk about materials. Again, this is the WM226, but with different dials. So we have the same exact materials here, which once again, isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it leaves the same room for improvement. The case is 316L stainless steel, with a mix of brushed and polished transitions that work nicely together, especially around the bezel. Everything feels fluid and well finished, and the case does a nice job of bringing more life to the dial. You have the same 316L bracelet and clasp here as well, and this is where you'll find some of WM's biggest opportunities for improvement. I'm just not a massive fan of this bracelet or clasp. I've criticized WM since basically day one for not offering on-the-fly micro adjustment on any of their pieces despite the price. They've just recently fixed this with a new 2026 piece, but it's not this one. And with the slight taper on this bracelet, I've just found it a little difficult to find that perfect fit. It's there, don't get me wrong, it just takes more trial and error than it should. For me, it's removing 3 specific links and moving the micro adjust over 4 holes. While this bracelet does use simple push pins for the links, they feel robust and they're easy to remove and reinstall with the included tool. I also think the overall design of the bracelet could be improved. The brushed face with the polished sides clashes a little with the case design, and it doesn't really do anything to make the watch look more premium, in my opinion. I think moving the polished elements to the face of the bracelet, like a lot of other brands using textures like this have done, would really help dress these watches up. You get the same screw-down crown with a design that I really enjoy. With the matte brushed face of the crown and the polished WM logo, it looks really sharp. And then the same sterile screw-down case back is here as well. On the WM226, a more overt piece with its wild ice crack texture, the sterile case back felt like more of a disconnect than it does on the WM225, which has more elegant and understated dial textures. However, after seeing what WM is capable of with the case back engravings and artwork on the WM239, I would really love to see them bring that same treatment to these watches. All of these screw-down components help the WM225 achieve 100 meters of water resistance, which is plenty for a sport-style watch like this one. So while this is a late 2025 WM model, it looks like it was one of the last pieces that didn't include some of the overdue quality of life material improvements that WM has recently made. However, I wouldn't call any of the imperfections here deal breakers. Let's find out what's powering this watch and talk movement. The movement used in the WM225 is the NH35 automatic, which, as we all know, is getting increasingly rare on AliExpress right now. With the significantly increased prices for the NH35, The vast majority of automatic watches coming out of China and Hong Kong have recently been powered by movements like the Miyota 8215, the Miyota 9015, and the Chinese PT5000. So finding the Japanese NH35 is kind of a luxury nowadays. I believe WM produced this watch right before NH prices really got out of hand, and they have since switched to the 8215 on a lot of their pieces as well. So the WM225 really does stand out as one of the last NH powered watches you'll find in the WM lineup. Regarding the movement itself, you already know, it's reliable, easy to service, and provides a nice sweep. The date around 6 o'clock looks great on this watch as well. When it comes to the WM226 and 225 being nearly identical, this is another area where that's a good thing. Let's talk dial and design. This is obviously where the WM225 becomes its own watch, with these beautiful natural stone dials. All of the dials used in the WM225 are crafted with genuine stones from nature. The orange-red version uses agate, known as the Stone of Courage. The green uses malachite, a stone that embodies wisdom, clarity, and transformation. And the blue example that we have in front of us today uses amazonite, which symbolizes luck, calm, and protection. I got all these symbolizations from WM, by the way. I didn't know what these stones represented. All I know is that they're absolutely stunning. For me, the amazonite was an easy choice. I've actually had my eye on this watch since the day it dropped. And let me tell you, no photo or video I take, and nothing you see online, can really do this thing justice. This is a spectacular dial. The way it glistens in the light is so mesmerizing, and I find myself staring at my wrist for minutes at a time when I wear this watch. With these natural cuts of stone being, well, exactly that, every dial is going to be unique from the next, which is something I am always a sucker for. The overwhelming beauty of the dial, combined with its one-of-one exclusivity, has made me actually prefer this watch over the WM226 Icecrack. Some of you may remember that I criticized that dial for being mass-produced, identical, and available for individual purchase. This is quite the opposite, and it really does create a sense of attachment to your particular watch. I love the cut on mine, and I really wouldn't trade it for anything else. For what it's worth, I read all the reviews on AliExpress for this watch, and a few people did seem disappointed with the agate dial, complaining that their cut didn't showcase the color range shown in the mock-ups, which, to be fair, is a risk you take with these natural stone dials. From what I can tell from the reviews, the blue amazonite does seem to be the most consistent when it comes to cuts matching what you see in the mock-ups, along with overall customer satisfaction. And of course, I can only vouch for what is in front of me, and my goodness, this cut of amazonite is spectacular. I cannot get enough of the shimmer it gets in certain angles. In person, it looks like there are around 1,000 diamonds ground up and forged into the dial. That's how wild the sparkle is. At some angles, the dial looks very light blue, almost white in some spots. But then at others, it almost takes on this tint of mint green. Most of the time, it settles into that gorgeous shade of blue that you see in the mock-ups. It really just is a fantastic dial. Even for WM, a brand known for top-notch dial textures, this is phenomenal work that sticks out. The design structure of the dial itself is, again, identical to the WM226, with a few tiny exceptions. They both share the same raised, polished indices and polished hands, and are both filled with ice blue lume. The lume on these watches just isn't very good. It looks great when it's illuminated, but it's not strong enough and it fades quickly. I think improving the lume material should be a priority for WM in the future. You'll find the same WM logo in the same location as the 226, but unlike that watch, you have automatic written above the date wheel. The typography that WM went with is really nice and minimalist looking, and I quite like it. The 226 recently moved to a white date wheel with a black date, which is something that I was seeing a lot of people ask for in the reviews, so WM eventually obliged. I actually preferred the color match date wheel. I'm glad my 226 has it, and I'm glad it's on this watch. Especially with these really unique colors, WM did an impressive job matching the date wheel to the dial. Mine looks cohesive, and it allows them to print the date in white text, which looks way more fluid with the overall design. I actually think that's why the 226 date was criticized so heavily. The text was black, which made it difficult to read on the darker blue date wheel. The execution here is quite literally night and day, and it's a major improvement. The date itself sits below the dial, adding more dimensionality and is centered perfectly at 6 o'clock. Covering this dial is double-domed, AR-coated synthetic sapphire crystal, which looks fantastic. The AR coating does a great job of keeping the dial crystal clear at all angles, and the double dome sapphire adds a nice element of charm to the overall design without heavily distorting the dial. The little design elements, like the WM logo on the clasp and crown, are nice as well, but I would love the option to see that NH35 through a transparent case back, or have an engraving back there. But overall, WM knocked these dials out of the park. They sourced some gorgeous natural stones and made the right decisions to showcase them properly. With natural stone dials becoming increasingly popular in the watch world, this is one of the stronger examples I've seen. Let's talk money and get to price and value. Natural stone watches are not cheap. NH-powered watches are not cheap anymore, and WM watches with exceptional dials typically are not cheap either. So as you may have figured out by now, I would not call this an inexpensive watch, priced around $250 on AliExpress. I've often said this about WM watches: you buy them because of the dial work, not necessarily the value. And I think it's important to remember that not every watch you purchase has to be a spec monster or some kind of ridiculous bang for your buck value king. It is more than okay to buy a watch because you love the way it looks so much that you need it in your life. Hell, if you're someone who prioritizes aesthetics over value in materials, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I encourage it. I think it's important not to support brands that charge exorbitant prices for junk, but that certainly is not the case here. So this is not a watch where the materials necessarily overpower the price tag, but I do think the $250 price is easy to justify if you love these dials as much as I do. Let's assign this watch its final grade. The WM225 gets a B+. This is a really solid watch, and this is a higher score than what the WM226 Glacier Icecrack earned. Starting with the pros, the dimensions are a perfect fit for my wrist, along with what I'm going to assume is a very wide range of other wrists. The impressive lack of thickness really helps make this watch comfortable throughout the day, and it sits immaculately flush on wrist. The materials are solid. You have 316L stainless steel on the case and bracelet, with the case featuring beautiful brushed to polished transitions. You have a screw-down crown, a screw-down case back, and 100 meters of water resistance, which is good. And the double-domed, AR-coated synthetic sapphire crystal not only provides great peace of mind with potential scratches, but also helps this beautiful dial look even better from all angles. The NH35 movement is a nice bonus in mid-2026, with costs higher than they've been in recent memory, and it's also just a reliable and celebrated automatic movement. Then of course, the dials. This is some of WM's best work ever, which is really saying a lot. It's genuinely impressive how WM continues to find ways to raise the bar with their dial textures. There are so few brands that can hang with them when it comes to texture depth and visual richness. But while the cons on this watch aren't necessarily significant, there are enough of them to where they start to add up and keep this watch out of A territory. While this watch being identical to the WM226 in nearly every single way outside of the dials is a good thing in a lot of areas, it does feel a bit lazy. To my knowledge, this watch was not designed to be an extension of the WM226. It's supposed to feel like its own thing. But with so much carried over, it does detract from the one-of-one feeling that you get with the natural stone dials. I understand why WM was inclined not to change too much from the WM226, since that watch is their best seller, but I think a little more imagination on this watch could have gone a long way. However, the tiny design decisions that they did make, like the automatic typography and the color match date wheel, are perfectly executed and do a great job of enhancing the dial. And the WM226 had some frustrating weak points, and all of them can be found here as well. The boring sterile case back, the weak loom of an unspecified material, the bracelet that can be tedious to fit perfectly because of its large links and lack of on-the-fly micro adjustment, and a bracelet design that I just don't think does the watch any favors when it comes to justifying its price. And speaking of that price, it is easy to justify, but only if you're in love with the dials. As is often the case with WM, they know when they create something special, and they make you pay a premium for it. If you purchase this watch, do not expect to be blown away by the craftsmanship or materials. If you approach it like that, I think you're going to be disappointed. However, if you can't stop staring at these stunning natural stone dials and need one in your life, I can confidently say that they will absolutely impress you in person and feel worth every penny. And the craftsmanship is certainly good enough to where you're going to enjoy the wearing experience, constantly looking down at your wrist and smiling. This watch is for a certain collector. and I think it's important to evaluate your priorities when looking into this one. Those priorities can change from watch to watch for some people too. I know they do for me. All in all, WM did a great job on this one, and I'd absolutely recommend it if you're in the market for a natural stone dial. This is yet another example of why WM has a reputation for creating some of the best dials you'll find on AliExpress. And while this watch does have a few imperfections and shares a little more than I'd like with other pieces in their catalog, they executed where it mattered most and made another standout example of dial work in their already impressive lineup. I want to thank WM for providing this watch for the channel so I can take an honest, in-depth look at it. I'll leave this watch linked in the description for you guys to check out. If you purchase from that link, a portion of the sale will go towards supporting the channel at no extra cost to you. Thank you guys so much for watching another SWC watch review. Let me know in the comments what you think of the WM225. The 5,000 subscriber video is nearly finished, and I couldn't be more excited for you guys to see it. In the meantime, I'll be holding you over with more in-depth reviews, list videos, and much more. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any of those videos. Thank you all so much for the support and for making reviews like this one possible. It means the world to me. I'll see you all again very, very soon. But until then, Shameless Watch Collector, signing out. And always remember, it's not that serious.